Good morning, people. I just uploaded a video about what DTE has done to my backyard. But what I really want to talk to you guys today about is the situation that we find ourselves in with the president of our country. He's insane. He's cruel. He's ignorant. And he just doesn't give a goddamn about you or me or anything except money. So, from the first day that I started making this channel, it was important that I spoke to you about you and your value and your worth, and contrary to what you might think or believe that who you are or what you are, I'm here to tell you that you are no different than me, that I am no different from you. We are all here on a journey to discover that. And the problem is that there are people on this earth that unfortunately have power and money, and they are also deeply, deeply, deeply disconnected from who they are. So let me explain to you this. If you know who you are, if you do the work and know yourself and discover who you are, and that means understanding that you are no different, no better, or no worse than any other person on this planet, and that you deserve respect and love. And when you do the homework and explore yourself and discover who you are, you don't accept garbage in your life, in your world, or even in your perimeter. So, when you're in a bad relationship and you're with someone who is disrespectful or mean or cruel, doesn't seem to even acknowledge that you have feelings, that's because they have no clue who they are. And it's also because you're in this situation because you don't know who you are. If you knew, you would never, ever accept anything less than what you are worth. So, I immediately, when I see terrible things happening in this world, like I've been witnessing since Trump took office for the second time, I had to stop and think. Now, I remember that y'all are the same as me. You're all on a different journey, of course, and the way to find yourself, that's going to be different for everybody. But it's also the same. Do you understand? One struggle for someone might be financial, another struggle might be health, another struggle might be relationships. But it's all the same struggle. It's working your way through to self-discovery and understanding your greatness and who and where you come from. So, when you there's a couple things I want you to be really aware of. The first time Trump was president, he used tactics like Hitler did, and lied to people, lied to every group differently. To the rich people, he said, I'm going to cut your taxes. To the poor people, he said, I'm going to cut your taxes. And then to the workers, he would say, I support the unions, and then not support the unions. So it's talking out both sides of your mouth. On this side, I'm going to do everything I can for you. Oh, yeah, I love you. You're my best friend, blah, blah. And then on this side, I'm going to screw you over the second I get elected. So, that was the first time, and people got suckered. And I'm going to have to be honest, people. You're ignorant, and your ignorance is costing other people problems. Okay? The second time that he was elected, I truly, truly believe that there was a fraudulent situation and that Elon Musk helped do that. And he's hinted at it. Trump has hinted at it. Remember when he said, you guys don't even have to vote. I have all the votes I need. And on the night of the election, watching the election, how the numbers ticked up for him so dramatically at one point. I've never seen that in all my years of voting and watching the elections. So yeah, that was shady shit right there. And y'all got tricked. And because he flim-flammed you the first time, he figured he could flim-flam you the second time, but if he couldn't, he'd make it look like he did by cheating. Because he cheats at everything. He cheats on his wife, he cheats on golf, he cheats on you. He's a cheater, he's a liar, he's garbage. And right now, he's going through some stages of dementia. And he's not running our government, people. You know who's running our government? Stephen Miller, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Kirsty Noem. All these people who should be so far from any public position, let alone in the top positions. What they don't understand is we have the power. We have the power. They can impose laws and rules and all these things, but here in America, we've been spoiled. True. We've been spoiled. So I think when people get enough of being pushed around and taken advantage of, we're going to push back real hard. Real hard. And I don't think insurrection is going to cover it. I don't think civil war is going to cover it, because it's not going to be people against people. It's going to be people against the government. Because what's happening is wrong. We have been a country of giving, a country of helping. And we have sent aid to Africa for the last 25 years to help people combat AIDS in that country. We have sent food assistance to that country, again, for decades. A quarter century or more. There are things happening there. A terrible, terrible drought. And because we have stopped sending food, people are dying. Kids, children are starving to death. I don't know if you know what that looks like. Maybe you could Google that. If we knew better, we would do better. So what I'm telling you is you need to sit down, put a mirror in front of you, and look yourself in the eye and say, all these horrible things that I say about other people kind of applies to me. And this is the beginning of discovery. When you can see yourself or others in you. So, there are people who are willing at this point to educate themselves. There are people in this country who are willing to stand up for your rights, for my rights, and do the right thing and say the right things. And then there are the opposite. And those people are ignorant to the core. There's a few people. There is a young man that I think, and everybody out there, correct me if I'm wrong, he's 22 years old, I believe. His name is Adam Mockler. And he has a YouTube channel. And he's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And if you want to learn things and educate yourself on things, watch this guy's channel. Almost called him a kid. He's not a kid. He's a young man. There's another one. Keith Edwards. Another amazing channel. You know, Midas Touch Network has and Legal AF with Michael Popak. They have done such tremendous things as far as making information available, making the truth available, and posting for your visual assessment split screens of previous administrations and their behaviors, and this administration and its behavior. And the cruelty is the point of this administration. And these channels that I mentioned are working very hard to expose it, to share it, and to help you see what is actually happening here. You have a job. You have a duty, actually, if you're alive and breathing here. And that's to understand you yourself, number one. Number one, you can do nothing without understanding you first. So I really invite everyone to please start taking the time to know yourself, to educate yourself. I know that there is a basic common sense of good and bad, right and wrong. It's easy to see the truth that's being hidden behind the lies. But if you're complicit or just lazy, that's affecting people. If you work in the government, if you are a senator, that gets paid to represent the place you come from, and you're not doing that because you're afraid that you won't get reelected and continue to receive funds, then there's something wrong with you. If you can't see that the way to get elected is to do the right thing for the people who sent you there, and if you do it on a consistent basis, that's job security. But the minute you tip your hand and show that you're not really in it for the people like you said you were when you were stomping for the job, and now you're here for yourself, it's wrong. And you need to be removed. You need your job taken away from you. So if you're a one-trick pony, I guess that's the end of it for you. Maybe if you have a job, you went to school for, you could be okay. But if you're in politics right now, and you're not helping the people who put you there, get out. Resign immediately, because you're garbage. You have no idea who you are. You're selfish and you're a fool. Get out. To the Democrats, stop being such pussies. Really. You have the strongest thing on your side, the United States Constitution. Stop acting like a wimpy bitch. Stand up. You know who you can look to for a little encouragement? Jasmine Crockett. How about her? If you're a Republican, I'm going to tell you that your thought process is garbage. You are selfish and ignorant, and you deserve to be unemployed. If you can't see that taking away health care for 16 to 20 million people is wrong, then something is wrong with you. If you can't see easily that putting people in cages, that stealing their babies, that sending them on planes to foreign countries and should be placed in a prison forever and ever in eternity is wrong, then something is wrong with you. You are fucked up in your head. You're probably the kind of person who just kills things randomly. You kill bugs because they bother you, they scare you, they're weird. Just to kill, just death. That's kind of the person you probably are. And you probably don't care about your kids or your parents or your community. And you're selfish. And I can describe you. Because it's easy. When you don't know who you are, that's what you act like. An ignorant, selfish fool. Like a caveman. Okay? Okay, yeah, okay. They smart. Oh, yeah, they hunted and gathered. No, okay. Maybe they're a little smarter than you. But to be so ignorant and cruel means you don't know a goddamn thing about who you are. To be so stupid to take food from children that you support anti-abortion. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And I want you to know. Things won't change until we change us. Until the lights come on. And you understand what you are. But until then, look, you get garbage, you get Trump, you get someone else being in control of you. Not you. You don't even know who you are. So you don't deserve control of yourself. Let someone else control you. Let Trump and his administration control you. What you read, what you watch. If you can ever vote again, if you can see a doctor, you've already decided if you're pregnant, you can't do anything about that. If there's a problem, if the baby dies inside you, oh well, it's going to have to just stay there. Because the process that's required to remove the dead baby from your body is called an abortion. And that's illegal, according to some men who I am pretty sure have dicks and not uteruses. So the same people who want you to pump out baby after baby after baby doesn't want you to have any way to feed them, any way to educate them, or any way to keep them healthy. Think about it. That's where you're at, people. That's where you're at. So, again, I say to you, before I go on my merry way here and make myself some coffee and meditate for a little while, connect with nature and myself, and then I'm going to educate myself on my community and what's happening and see what I can do. Like right now, what I'm doing. So, watch the video, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. But we got to do something here, people. You got to wake up. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and know that you're more than this. And you're connected to everyone. And every decision you make affects us. So, have a wonderful morning. I'm going to go make me some coffee. It is a little after 6 a.m. Oh, 7:30. Oh my gosh. It's 7:30 almost. And so, yeah, you go do that. And I'll check back in. But go see Adam Mockler and Keith Edwards and the Midas Touch Network and Legal AF with Michael Popak. Occupy Democrats, Occupy Democracy. Wonderful channels. Go there. Okay? I love you guys. You know why? Because I love me. So, do the work, love yourself, okay? And then we can end all this crap. Alrighty? I will talk to you again very soon.